Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome to Tuesday evening. Somebody must have voted for warm weather.
Yes.
When they went to the polls. It was you. Oh, okay.
It is warm out there.
I should have suspected
Right.
it was you. Yeah, but it got really warm today, only 5 degrees shy of the record.
Wow.
Set for today, and tomorrow we could either tie or break the all-time record of 82 set back in 2020. Nothing showing on the live radar this evening, just a little bit of ground clutter. 77 today was the high temperature, 63 the normal for the day. There's that record of 82 set back in 1909. 59 was our low temperature this morning, a good 19 degrees above the normal. Tonight, partly cloudy and mild, with a low of 58. Well, we've got some rain and some cooler temperatures coming. A look at your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Morgan?
All right, Chris, we begin tonight with our Election Day coverage. Polls have just now closed. The only ones left to cast their ballot are those who were in line before 6 o'clock tonight. News 40 reporter Carlisle Coppins is live from the Warren County Courthouse in Bowling Green, where final tallies are being counted. Carlisle, what can you tell us as those final tallies are rolling in?
As we speak, the votes are being counted right here at the Warren County Clerk's office. But to tell us more about the turnout is Warren County Clerk, Ms. Lynette Yates.
Hey, good morning, or good afternoon. See, I don't even know what time it is.
Good afternoon. So can you tell us what trends did you see today?
You know, we would have probably liked to see a little bit heavier turnout. I mean, we had a good turnout, but we would have liked to have seen a little bit more. We're somewhere probably close to the average, around 35 to 37%, somewhere in there. And we would have liked to have seen a little bit more.
And so compared to previous years, do you think that the turnout was better or?
You know, I would say it's pretty average to what 2019 was. We had a almost 46% here in Warren County, but we also had less voters at that time. Now we have almost 20,000 more voters than we had in 2019. So the averages are pretty close. If you did the math, they're pretty close to the same.
Okay, well, thank you so much. This is our very own county clerk, and News 40 will be here tonight and getting the percentages for Warren County. And you will have the latest updates on WNKY.com and for our 10 o'clock show. Back to you, Morgan.
All right, Carlisle, all eyes are on Kentucky this election day, as many believe tonight's outcomes could point to voter sentiment in next year's presidential election. We spoke to several voters in Barron County earlier today as they set out to cast their ballots. One Glasgow man had a few words to say about how seriously people should take elections, saying it's a matter of freedom.
I would say if you want to keep your freedom, you better get out there and vote and make sure your vote counts and everything's on the level. If you want to keep your freedom. If you don't, sit around the house and watch YouTube and then see what happens. That's all I got to say about that.
The polls are now closed. We are starting to get some of those results rolling in. Of course, we'll bring you the latest information both on air and online. You can start to see some of those results on our website right now. It's at WNKY.com. The countdown to tonight's election results is officially on after polls across the western half of the Commonwealth are closed just moments ago. Tonight, 6 state seats hang in the balance, including one of the most competitive and closely watched races on the ballot this year. That's the governor's race. Incumbent candidate Andy Beshear is looking for a second term, while Republican candidate and current Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron hopes his Trump endorsement will help to solidify his place in the governor's mansion in 2024. Both candidates have been on the campaign trail for months, sparring over top issues like abortion and the economy. You can see some of the results that are rolling in right now. Beshear found success defeating his Republican opponent in 2019 when he ousted incumbent Governor Matt Bevin. If Cameron wins tonight, Republicans would control the governorship as well as both chambers of the General Assembly. Many are looking at the outcome of this race as a test for campaigning messages that could foreshadow strategies in next year's national contests. Tonight, Kentuckians also will decide races for Attorney General, Secretary of State, Auditor, Treasurer, and Agriculture Commissioner. The Kentucky Attorney General race pits Republican Russell Coleman against Democrat Pamela Stevenson. The race has largely focused on crime and abortion as critical issues. An incumbent Republican Michael Adams faces off against Democrat Buddy Wheatley in Kentucky's Secretary of State race. I want you to take a look at your screen right now with some of the results that we have coming in. Adams has occupied the state seat since 2020. Wheatley previously served as a Kentucky state representative from 2019 to 2023. The Secretary of State, of course, oversees business filings and serves as the state's top election official. And now to the state treasurer race, where incumbent Allison Ball has reached her term limit on the seat. Tonight, we will welcome a new face to the position, either Republican candidate Mark Metcalf or his Democratic challenger, Michael Bowman. We will also welcome a new Commissioner of Agriculture in the new term. Republican candidate Jonathan Schell is looking for a political comeback after serving in the Kentucky House of Representatives from 2013 to 2018. Sierra Enlow, the Democratic candidate, is currently an economic development consultant from LaRue County. Republican candidate Allison Ball and Democratic candidate Kimberly Reeder are competing to be Kentucky's next state auditor. Ball currently serves as the Commonwealth's state treasurer. She has held that position since 2016. By law, is limited to 2 consecutive terms. Reeder is currently a Louisville attorney and is vying for her first win at a state office. And right now, only 4 counties across the Commonwealth are finished reporting their results. So we're still continuing to get those in. And now to the only contested local race in Warren County, the Bowling Green Independent School District Board of Education. Incumbent candidate Sierra Waller is hoping to secure her re-election tonight. Waller tells News 40 that she's been a part of educational policy since 2012, having served in administration at Western Kentucky University. While opposing candidate Janet Burks tells us her decades of experience in education, having served as a teacher, guidance counselor, and substitute teacher, uniquely prepares her for this position. Well, moving out of our election coverage now and into local news, Bowling Green police officer Matt Davis received a Silver Cross Award tonight during a city council meeting. Officer Davis was shot and injured in the line of duty back in July. He is now out of the hospital and at home recovering with his family. This is one of his first public appearances since his injury. Davis tells us the support from the community has been incredible.
Everybody's been so great, and people have reached out to us from as far as California, just rank strangers, just wanting to send some encouraging words and prayers and cards, and it's just been amazing.
Davis is undergoing physical therapy, says he is glad to spend this time with his family. Well, if you're planning on going to see Blues Traveler this weekend, listen up. SkyPack announced on Instagram earlier today that due to the passing of frontman John Popper's father, the November 12th concert has been canceled. All tickets will be refunded. SkyPack officials say you should contact your point of purchase for that refund. Well, this weekend, a holiday coincides with a local tradition in Bowling Green. News 40's Noah Fairber has more on this year's Western Kentucky University homecoming festivities. Joins us in the studio with all the details tonight.
That's right, Morgan. For the first time, this year's homecoming parade will actually take place the day before the annual Veterans Day Parade in downtown Bowling Green. Here's just some of what you can look forward to this weekend.
While the Hilltopper football team gets ready to take the field on Saturday, the community is getting ready to celebrate homecoming and an important holiday at the same time.
This year's homecoming theme, big red, white, and blue, obviously ties into Veterans Day. When we knew homecoming and Veterans Day were going to coincide, we knew we had to lean into the theme a little bit to not only celebrate WKU and the spirit that exists on campus, but also honor and pay respects to our veterans as well.
The parade will head down College Street and make its way to Fountain Square Park, where businesses have already begun decorating for the day.
All of our downtown businesses that are around the square are doing a window decorating contest to match the big red, white, and blue theme that perfectly matches with Veterans Day as well. So we've got the window decorating contest going on Friday, and we have all these beautiful flags set up around Fountain Square as well.
The next day, the city of Bowling Green plans to celebrate its veterans with the annual Veterans Day Parade.
With the Veterans Day Parade happening back to back from the Homecoming Parade, to our knowledge, there has not been back-to-back parade days in downtown Bowling Green in our history. As a way to celebrate Homecoming one day and thank our veterans the next day, that's a very nostalgic Americana, really just a positive, uplifting thing.
WKU is honored to be able to pair Homecoming with this Veterans Day Parade for the first time.
For us, it was an opportunity to celebrate both WKU and our veterans, but also WKU's tie with our military-friendly status. So there's a lot that goes on campus every day with our military student services, our Veterans Upward Bound, textbooks for troops, our ROTC program. And so that gives us an extra opportunity to celebrate those things in the course of Homecoming.
Fountain Row businesses will also have a limited big red, white, and blue themed koozie available this weekend while supplies last. For more information on everything that's offered this year, you can visit alumni.wku.edu/homecoming. Morgan?
All right, Noah, still to come on News 40 at 6 with a little over a month away from Christmas. One local county is getting started on the holiday season a little bit early. Latest details in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back after the break with a full look at our forecast. That's coming up next.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
You want to experience the reunion? Reunite with our guy Big Red, and of course, the Queen. The Hill is the place for family.
Return to the Hill for more memories. Purchase your tickets today. Go Tops! At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com. Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-613-0787 for a plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copays for prescriptions. We also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone, all on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-613-0787 for your Medicare Advantage plan review. Find a plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our anthem.
Injured? Morgan & Morgan is a dominant force.
Morgan & Morgan is in a league of its own. Need a big play? Morgan & Morgan has your back. Just call Morgan & Morgan & Morgan.
Or visit forthepeople.com.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby.
Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, ma'am. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
back with Weather Chief Chris Allen on what has been a warm election day. We're expecting a warm day tomorrow as well.
Yeah, this is, I don't know where it ranks, but this ranks as one of the warmest November election day days, if you will, on record. I got to go back and look at some of the record books, but it's going to be, you know, it's going to be topping out in probably the top 5, I would say, of all election day Novembers. Here's a look at the 4-hour radar satellite. Nothing showing here but just a few clouds that have come by today, mixing with the sunshine. We expected this to happen today. It didn't keep anybody from going to the polls because it was just a glorious looking day. And anywhere you looked around southern Kentucky, it was beautiful, but it was toasty warm. The temperature trend showing tomorrow we may hit 82 for a high temperature. That would tie the all-time record for the 8th of November, set back in 2020, not really that long ago. But then we see the big change happening over the course of the weekend. Actually, late week, we start to see rain chances going up on Thursday into Friday. That's going to cool us down into the upper 50s. And then it looks like everything's going to stay pretty even here into around the 60-degree mark. A bit colder, yes, but below the average of 63. So once you factor all that in, it's going to be cooler, but not colder necessarily, even though the word colder was up there. Compared to what it is right now, it will be colder. Today's high temperatures, upper 70s to almost 80 in a couple of spots. Right now, it's even still in the upper 60s to around 70, like here in Bowling Green. The temperature right now at the airport, 70 with a southwest wind at 6, humidity 64%, the barometer rising at 29.97. Over the next 40 hours, we're going to see a frontal boundary, the warm front that was over us today, retreat back to the north. I don't think we'll see any of this really rain shower activity that's showing up on the models. Our better chance of rain after tomorrow is going to come with the approach of that front, and that's when we'll start to see showers coming in for Thursday night, and Friday. The heavier rains will come in, I think, Thursday night into Friday morning. 58 tonight, partly cloudy and mild. Then as you get into the day tomorrow, you're going to see sunshine and a high of a possible record 82. If we tie that, that'll be, of course, for that day. Then 68, that's it, with showers on Thursday into Friday. Then the Veterans Day weekend, on and off showers maybe, but overall just cloudy with a high around 60. We're back with more News 40 at 6 in just a moment.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
As an employer trying to search for qualified candidates on a near constant basis, Bowling Green Works has been a wonderful resource for us.
You know, it's free. It doesn't cost anything for me to have an ad on the Bowling Green Works page.
Everybody that is coming to Bowling Green Works and submitting forms for employment are local or going to be local very soon.
If you haven't discovered Bowling Green Works in an environment where you have 2 open jobs for every individual, it's a place you definitely need to go.
I'm Simon Modesto. Join me for Emerging Leaders on News 40 at noon. Every Monday, we'll feature up-and-coming community leaders that are making a big impact on the future of South Central Kentucky.
Emerging Leaders, brought to you by Elpo Law.
We're going to follow the feathers through the electric thunder where there are no rules allowed.
Catch us this week. We're Voltage Off on Marquee Backstage.
Recovery is strength. Addiction feeds on insecurity and weakness, and it thrives in the dark recesses of the mind. My recovery journey, from detox to present day, has empowered me to go to those dark places and confront what I find there. Recovery showed me a strength I didn't know that I had, and it also allows me to live life on my terms without turning to substances as an escape. For strength against addiction, visit landmarkrecovery.com or call 866-LANDMARK today.
Name an animal the wife doesn't mind her husband calling her.
Piggy.
Hey, fellas, don't do that. It ain't no cute way. Big ass.
5 days a week, you'll be saying, what the feud?
Piggy, piggy, piggy. You just my little piglet. There's no way to fix that.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
We are continuing to get results in for tonight's election. I want you to take a look right now at what we are seeing for the governor's race tonight. Right now, Andy Beshear has 108,000 votes. He's leading with 60% of the votes right now. Daniel Cameron with 40%. Only 5 counties have finished reporting, so there are still several precincts we are waiting to get results from. I want to go to the Attorney General race right now and take a look at those results if we can. Russell Coleman is, well, they're actually tied right now, 50% for both. And then if we have the Secretary of State graphic, if we could pull that up, Michael Adams is leading with 55% of the vote right now. Charles Buddy Wheatley with 45%. Of course, we are still working to update these numbers as they are just continuing to roll in tonight. You can head to our website for the most up-to-date information. That's WNKY.com. We'll continue to keep you updated. And more local news now. The holiday season is in full swing as people begin to fill their Christmas and their grocery list. But with Christmas over a month away, one local county got started a little bit early. News 40 reporter Michael Ridgway has more.
It's an exciting time in downtown Glasgow. We have a wonderful celebration here in Glasgow and Barron County for the holiday season. This is a little different this year because we are putting up a live tree.
It's a first for Glasgow and hopefully not the last. A 22-foot Douglas fir right on the town square, all in preparation for a great big Christmas in Barron County.
I know that the county has a lot of things they're going to be doing downtown, and this tree is going to be lit up wonderfully. So we're getting ready for the holiday season, even though it doesn't feel much like the holidays today.
The tree was donated by local business Luxury Garden Center, and to everyone's surprise, several community members showed up to watch the erecting of a Christmas hallmark, which to many is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean, I think this community is so great because we always come together on any kind of activity or things that are going on to show support. And like I said, Barron County, Glasgow has supported us the last years, and this is just a small way that we can kind of give back to our community and support as well.
Apparently, this is just the beginning. According to the mayor, downtown Glasgow will be bigger and better than years past.
That's where our tree always is put up. But in the past, it has been an artificial tree made out of aluminum and a few things like that. It's always a beautiful tree right there. It's very nicely lit. But to get a real tree in the ground to bring on the holidays, this is just taking it to the next level. And you're going to see a lot of that downtown this year.
In Glasgow, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Thank you, Michael. We'll stay with us. News 40's Patrick Carey is in the studio with a look at sports right after this.
At Abound Credit Union, we're for your peace of mind and solutions that are a piece of cake. We're for bills getting smaller and cash flow getting larger. We're for consolidating debt and saving you money because Abound is for personal loans that bring value for living.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. Cracks along your basement wall are telltale signs moisture is collecting in the soil against your foundation, causing the weakest point of your wall to bow. USS has the support you need with our innovative Invisibane. It's the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market and the only one ICC certified with a lifetime warranty. Visit USS-KY.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Summer skies, they warm up everything.
way Santa does.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
I'm Julie Milam. Join me for Community Driven on News 40 at noon. Every Wednesday, I'll be joined by community leaders to discuss the success of events and how you can get involved.
Community Driven, brought to you by Window World of Bowling Green.
For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Call Morgan & Morgan for the people.
You're watching WNKY CBS 40, home of Super Bowl 58.
Name an animal the wife doesn't mind her husband calling her.
Piggy.
Hey, fellas, don't do that. It ain't no cute way. Big ass.
5 days a week, you'll be saying, what the feud?
Piggy, you just my little piglet. There's no way to fix that.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
It's time, y'all. Come on. It's a new season from my new home in NYC.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
I'm Tommy Modesto. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Find out how you can get into the holiday spirit with an upcoming Christmas bazaar. Finally, discover the story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor. This and more only on News 40 Sunrise.
Welcome to sports. Basketball season began last night at WKU with a doubleheader in Diddle Arena. The Lady Toppers were up first, hosting Mercer to open the 2023 slate. WKU went back and forth with Mercer, but were able to close it out in the fourth quarter, 70-64. Teresa Fastino led the way for the Tops with 15 points, followed by Karis Allen, who finished the night with 11. Here's what head coach Greg Collins had to say after the tough win.
Maybe some nerves, maybe some anxiousness. We just got to settle down and be a little bit more maybe methodical about finishing those things. So overall, thankful for the win. We'll get ready for Southern Utah.
And just after the Lady Toppers game, the WKU men's team took to the hardwood to open their season against Kentucky Wesleyan. The biggest storyline going into the night was the beginning of the Steve Lutz era on the Hill. The first half was back and forth, but the Tops came out of halftime with a 14-0 run, breaking open the game. The Steve Lutz era began 1-0 last night with a convincing 90-64 win. Here's what Lutz had to say after the victory.
Well, I like the fact that we won. You know, obviously that's the most important thing. I thought that the guys tried to do what we had asked them to do. I thought they tried to follow the game plan. You know, with it being the first game of the year, there were some lapses here and there, especially on the defensive end when we got tired. But they shared the ball. They played hard.
To Rupp Arena as the 16th ranked Kentucky Wildcats hosted New Mexico State in their first regular season game last night. The Wildcats' young roster exploded in the second half, outscoring New Mexico State 49-17, and they win their opener by a large margin. Final score of that one was 86-46. And for head coach John Calipari, here were his thoughts about developing the right habits early in the year.
We're trying to help them develop habits and not break old habits. They're there. We're just trying to make these new habits be more dominant than those old habits.
And finally, some big news broke this afternoon out of Nissan Stadium. Head coach Mike Vrabel and the Tennessee Titans announced that rookie Will Levis will be the official starter going forward. Ryan Tannehill will now serve as the backup to Levis. The Titans are set to visit the Buccaneers this upcoming weekend. Now, I know we have the election, but that's some big news as well in the sporting world. So Will Levis, rookie quarterback from Kentucky, is now the starter for Tennessee Titans.
Amazing. It's the mayonnaise.
Yeah, 100%.
It's got to be.
And the mayonnaise in the coffee.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Real quick before I want to give a final update on what we have rolling in. Only 6 counties across the Commonwealth have finished releasing their numbers and counting their votes. Right now for the governor's race, Andy Beshear is leading with 59% of the vote. Daniel Cameron with 41%. Of course, you can find that information on our website.
Constantly updated throughout the evening at WNKY.com. 58, partly cloudy and mild tonight.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home for joining us. We will see you back here tonight at 10 with more election results. And once again, our website, WNKY.com, for those most up-to-date numbers. Have a great evening, everyone.
Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one for you today, returning for their 4th day. From Newport News, Virginia, it's the champs. It's the Shields family. And from Tucker, Georgia, it's the Woodson family. Everybody's here trying to win themselves some cash, and somebody might have a shot driving out in that brand new car.